be one of those speakers who drops their load and runs. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know those situations where the presenter says, I have a lot to cover today, so I'm going to go really, really fast. You see, they think they're giving a lot of value, but what they're really saying is, I'm going to dump a bunch of information on you, and it's your job to keep up with me and figure it all out afterwards. Well, that's not the job of an audience member. As a presenter, it's your job to help your audience members use your information. And the way in which you end your talk or workshop can make a big difference in the impact that you make and how interested your audiences are in your products and services. Hello, I'm Ida Schessel, and I have over 25 years of experience in teaching Fortune 500 companies, small business owners, and speakers how to design and lead engaging, interactive workshops, presentations, and retreat sessions. Now I'm going to disappear from the screen and let you focus on the information that I'm going to be sharing with you. Welcome to Presenting Effectively, Creating Powerful Endings. Chances are that when you're sitting down to plan your presentation or workshop, you're not giving a whole lot of thought to your ending. Most presenters are more concerned with their introduction and how to start off with impact. While that's super important, there's a problem with the typical way presenters structure their talk or workshop. They tend to use the 3-step method. Tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them. Well, here's the problem. It's passive, and there's a lot of information to take in. At some point, your audience members are going to tune out. You see, people are already overwhelmed with information these days. It's coming at them from all directions: work, their smartphones, the TV, billboards. A research study at the University of California, San Diego tells us that in 2015, we were taking in 74 gigabytes of information every day. 74 gigabytes! And I'm sure it's a lot more now. This is what you and I as presenters are up against. We have to break through all that noise and distraction to design our sessions in a way that our audiences can remember and use what we teach them. That's how we make the impact that we want. No matter how much or how little content you give your audience, the ending has to pack a punch because it's the last thing your attendees will see and hear before they leave your session. So a plain old tell them what you told them just won't do. The most powerful thing you can do is help your audience members reflect on the experience they had in your session. So how do you do that? The answer is debriefing. Debriefing helps your audience process the information they've received and determine its relevance to them and how they're going to use it moving forward. So what if you don't debrief? What are the consequences? All the momentum that you've built throughout your session fizzles out at the end, and you leave your participants to figure out what to do, if anything, with what they've heard. And will they? What usually happens is that they rush off to the next thing on their schedule, and your carefully planned session quickly turns into a vague memory. There's no long-lasting impact, and I know that's not what you want to hear. So don't just drop your load and leave. Instead, help your audience recognize the value that you've provided. At the end of your session, debrief with questions such as, what stood out for you today? Why was that significant to you? What are some ways in which you can use what you heard here today? You see, by debriefing, you become a more valuable presenter. You're giving your participants a better understanding of how and when to use what you've shared. It might even empower your participants to solve a problem or better manage a situation in their lives. That'll make you a hero in their eyes, and that's bound to have a longer-term impact and increase the chances that they'll come running back for more of what you have to offer and refer you to others. After you've done the debrief, wrap up your talk or workshop with a strong call to action that relates to what your participants just told you and is appropriate for your topic. So where do you go from here? I can help you with debriefing. For over 25 years, I've been teaching speakers, executives, and trainers, both offline and online, how to design and lead interactive and engaging talks and workshops. One of the bonuses in my course called Creating Your Engaging Talks and Workshops is the Powerful Endings module. It's a 4-part module that teaches you various ways to debrief and end your session on a high, and gives you templates and tips to help you make a long-term impact on your audiences. To check out the Creating Your Engaging Talks and Workshops program, click the link below this video.